Hello coders, in this video we will see the next question from our LeetCode 75 list. Let's go to the screen first and yeah, this is the question. The question is reorder the route to make all paths lead to the city 0. The question says कि we have n cities numbered from 0 to n minus 1 such that there is only one way to travel between two different cities. Basically, it is a directed graph. And last year, the Ministry of Transport decided to orient the roads in one direction because they were too narrow. Okay, they have given the reason that why it is just one direction. The roads are represented by connections. Connection AI BI represent a road from city AI to city BI. Basically, connection I is equals to AI BI means there is a road between AI to BI and which goes from AI to BI. Okay, it is a one way, that is we if we are at AI then we can go at BI, but if we are at BI we can't go to the AI because it's just one way, AI to BI. Okay, let's resume it again. Yeah, now uh, we saw till represent the road from city AI to BI. This year there will be a big event in capital city 0 and many people want to travel to this city. As there is event in city 0, many people will travel to this city. Your task consists of reordering some road such that each city can visit the city 0, return the minimum number of edges changed. Okay, as question says, we have a directed graph. We have a edges which are directed only, that if there is a connection between AI to BI, we can go just AI to BI. So likewise, if we have a connection between, like here, between 0 to 1, so we can go from 0 to 1, but we can't go from 1 to 0. In that case, we need to change the direction because we need to people will come from city 1 to city 0. So that's what they are asking, ki return the minimum number of edges that need to be changed. That minimum number of edges that need to be changed means the direction of that edges need to be changed. Here, when we saw here, like in first example, let's take this one. This example, we have n is equals to 6 and 0. We have a connection between 0 to 1 and we need to change it to 1 to 0. So while making a graph, if we make an adjacency list, like I told you how to make an adjacency list, that time what we do that we take first node, and of adjacency list of that node we push the second node. It just means ki from that node we can go to the node which is I'm pushing right now. So uh, if it is like this ki I'm at 0 and I'm going somewhere but I don't want to go there, I need to change it, right? And I'm at 1, I have a direction, I have a edge to go to the 0, but it is not directed. So how to recognize this first, that the direction of edges? The things we need to uh, find first is how we will find the direction of edges, then how we can change the direction of that edges. Okay, so to know or to recognize the direction of the edges, what I will do ki if I am going from U to V, I'll say ki push that V into my use adjacency list and push minus U to the V, to the V's list. That minus sign will say ki it is that edge is reversed edge. Like I can go to V to U, but I can't. Sorry, I can come from U to V, but I can't go from V to U. So basically, if plus, like plus means what, by default sign is there, like plus, then it is directed edge which is U to V, and if it is minus, it is a minus sign, then it is reversed edge which is V to U. we can't come from V to U, but we are saying that there is a edge. To know there is a edge, we are pushing that node with minus sign. Okay, so that's why we use minus here for that node. So first part is clear, like first point was to know the direction of the edge, we use plus and minus sign. Now to change the direction, what we will do? Take the example first one, which is 0 to 1. I am at 0, and if I say ki, do the DFS from 0 and change the direction of the cities to come to 0, and I am starting from 0 only, because it is really easy, right? Because I am at 0 and I am going somewhere, and I will say ki change this direction only, because there is an edge from 0 to somewhere, and I need to change that only. Okay, so if we have a if we have a directed edge from 0 to some other node, then it means ki that node will be a positive, like will be there in a positive sign only. Because what I'm seeing right now, ki is there any edge to any node from 0? From 0 to, I'm going from 0 to somewhere, like I'm going away, but I want to come to 0. So I need to change the direction of node whose sign is whose sign is plus. Basically, if that node is greater than 0, then I have to add 1, and I have to add 1 to the answer node, or I have to change that node, or in mathematical we can say we can add 1 to the change number of edge, that I'm change that one edge which was going from 0 to some other node, but now as I'm changing it, and it will come from that node to the 0. So to know that, what I did, if that node was greater than 0, then I will add 1 to my changed number of nodes, the change number of edge, and then I will return the change number of edges at the end. Okay, so basically whatever I said is I will code it, and through that you will understand what was the idea. Like if you understood it, you will code it, and if you don't understood it, you will understand it while I'm coding. So yeah, let's code it. First we have a connection. So first we will construct an adjacency list. To construct an adjacency list, I need to declare first that vector int adjacency list of n, because I have n nodes. Then for auto edge from that connections, and I will take int u, that is u node from u to v. Likewise, I'm telling you that u is equals to edge 0. Then I will have a v, which is edge 1. Then what I will do, key adjacency list of u dot pushback v, and adjacency list of v dot pushback minus u, because I need to know there is edge, but that edge is direct, as it is directed, it is a reverse edge. This basically, that minus sign will represent here that it is a reverse edge. Like 0 to 1 there is edge, and 1 to 0 there is edge, but it is not, we can't go to 1 to 0, there is edge, but okay, that's what it is represented. Then what we will do, we will do DFS traversal. For that, first we need to create visited vector. So I'll say I have visited vector. I have to just maintain to which node I have visited. For that, I'm creating a visited vector. Right now I have n nodes and I haven't visited any node. So I'll say I'll represent it as 0. The 0 means I haven't visited, and if it is equal to 1, then it means I have visited. So return the DFS from 0th node. As I want to come to 0th node, I'll start it from 0th node. 0, and then what I will do ki I have adjacency list and I have visited vector. Write down, I will write the DFS function here. I am at this node, I have this adjacency list, and I have this visited vector. And what I will do, if I am at that node, mark it as visited. Visited is equals to 1, and let's take a number which is changed edges, which is right now 0, and for the neighbor nodes of that node, for int neighbor nodes of that node, what I will do, I'll check first if it is visited or not. If it isn't visited, then I will do DFS traversal. But right now, I just write neighbor, but I have to write absolute neighbor. Why? Because you can see here, I have inserted minus u, and as it is a neighbor of v, when it will come to here, adjacent node of v, that neighbor will be the negative, and it will throw error. So what I have to do, I have to take its absolute value of that neighbor. If that neighbor isn't visited, then basically it is same node, right? That neighbor is same. To just know the direction of edges, we took that minus sign. So it doesn't matter why we are taking the minus, like why we are taking the absolute will change something or nothing. It will never change. We are taking absolute to check that node, absolute value of that node, and to avoid the error that will be there if we use it as it is, like neighbor, because it is present as negative also. So what we will do here, if it is not visited, then we have to do DFS traverser, and we have to do DFS traverser, and we need to check further how many changed edges are there in next DFS traverser. So what I will do, changed edges plus equal to DFS traverser of absolute value of that neighbor, and I will have that adjacency list and visited. And what I will do here, as I said, there is here in this first example, look at here. Here what I will say, here they have said from 0 to 1 I have. From 0 to 1 when I had the connection, it means 0 will have positive 1, not a negative 1, because I am going from 0 to 1. But I have to change it. To change that direction, what I will say I have changed it, and to recognize that I have changed it or not, what I will say it was a positive 1, but if there was a 1 to, it should be 1 to 0, right? Right now it is 0 to 1, and it is 1 is at positive. So if I am changing the direction, how I will know that that if that neighbor was the positive 1, it means I have to change the direction. So if we will say we have changed it, and we will add it to the changed edges. So how we will do that? We'll check if that neighbor was greater than 0, then this will add 1. If that neighbor was greater than 0, this will add 1 to the changed edges, and if it was negative, then it means okay, it was coming towards the 0 only, so don't need to change. But if it was greater than 0, it means we were going away from 0 to somewhere, so we changed it and we added it to the changed edges. And after doing all this, we will return this changed edges, that is return number of changed edges, that is changed edges, and just run it, accepted, and then submit it. It is accepted. Let's go to the time complexity and space complexity. as we are given the connection and we are making adjacency list and we just use this visited vector, we can say that the space complexity for this will be, as it is a directed edges, we can say ki, and there is only one edge, so we can't say ki u to v then v to u, like such things happen. So space complexity for this will be big of n, and then the time complexity for this will be big of n, I'll tell you. It will be big of n only because I have a visited vector and I'm doing DFS traversal. At every time I'm marking it as visited, and if it is visited I'm not going there. So every node getting visited only once. So time complexity will be only one. The time complexity will be big of n because there are n nodes. Okay. So yeah, that was today's question, and yeah, bye bye.